There's a kind of power this world doesn't talk about. Not the loud, arrogant kind that seeks attention. Not the temporary kind that fades when the cameras stop rolling. I'm talking about silent power. The kind that grows in the shadows. The kind that doesn't need to shout, because it's felt. That's what you're building right now. In every rep, every lonely session, every moment of exhaustion, you're forging silent steel. People won't understand you. They'll ask why you train so hard. They'll wonder why you keep showing up when no one is watching. They'll question your obsession, your routine, your fire. But that's because they've never heard what you hear. That quiet voice inside that says, keep going. While the world sleeps, you're moving. While they talk, you're transforming. While they seek comfort, you seek growth. Because you know, power doesn't come from noise. It comes from discipline. And discipline is silent. You see, real strength doesn't announce itself. It doesn't need applause, likes, or validation. It's built in the quiet, when no one's clapping, when no one's watching. It's in those moments when your body says, stop, and your mind whispers, one more. That's where transformation begins. Not when you feel strong, but when you feel weak and choose to continue anyway. That choice, that's the sound of silent steel being forged. Every lifter, every warrior, every legend you admire started where you are now. In silence, in self-doubt, in solitude. They didn't have support every day. They didn't have motivation every morning. They had something more powerful, a reason. A fire that refused to die, even when the world ignored it. And that's you? You are the one walking the lonely road. The one that leads to real strength. The one that separates those who want from those who will. Most people will never understand the quiet battles you fight. The mental war that starts before you even touch the weights. The fight between comfort and commitment. Between, I can't, and, I must. But that's okay. Because silent steel doesn't need witnesses, it needs warriors. You're not doing this to prove them wrong. You're doing this to prove yourself right. Every drop of sweat. Every rep that burns. Every time you train when no one notices. You're adding another layer of steel to your soul. There's a purity in solitude. When it's just you and the iron. You learn who you truly are. You learn what you're made of. And you realize that the body isn't built in the gym. It's built in your mind. Your body only follows the strength of your thoughts. And your thoughts are forged by consistency. Consistency isn't sexy. It's not glamorous. But it's the reason why legends are built. You don't need hype. You need habit. You don't need motivation. You need mission. Because motivation fades. But mission never dies. Remember this. The loudest people often achieve the least. Because noise is easy. Discipline is not. You don't need to post every workout. You don't need to prove your grind. Let your transformation speak for itself. Let your results become your volume. Let your silence become your roar. When you walk into a room, your energy should speak before your mouth ever does. That's silent steel. You're building a body that doesn't just look strong. It feels strong. You're building a mind that doesn't just talk about resilience. It lives it. You're building a soul that doesn't need attention. Because it's at peace with the grind. That's the true power of silent steel. It's self-created. Self-forged. Self-owned. No one gave it to you. You earned it in pain, in sweat, in silence. There will be days you feel unseen. Days when the progress seems invisible. Days when you question if it's all worth it. But that's when silent steel is tested. Because steel is only proven under pressure. Every challenge, every setback, every failure is part of the forging process. Pressure creates cracks in the weak, but it forges edges in the strong. You are not breaking, you are becoming. Becoming harder, sharper, calmer. Because when you learn to stay calm under chaos, you've mastered the art of inner strength. Powerful people aren't loud. They're composed. They walk with certainty. They move with purpose. They act with precision. And that's what you're evolving into. Someone whose presence is felt, not heard. Someone who no longer needs to explain their purpose, because they embody it. Every time you train, you add a new page to your legacy. Every time you stay disciplined, you prove that the old you, the weak you, is gone. Silent steel isn't just about lifting weights. It's about lifting yourself above mediocrity. It's about elevating your standard. It's about walking a path that few dare to walk. And when you look back one day, you'll realize the silence was sacred. The solitude was your weapon. The discipline was your victory. Because while others shouted, you built. While others flexed, you forged. While others gave up, you rose. You don't need noise. You are the storm. You don't need attention. You command respect through action. This is the law of silent steel. You are the weapon, the craftsman, and the creation, all at once. So don't stop. Don't slow down. Don't let the world distract you with its noise. Stay steady. Stay solid. Stay silent. Because when your time comes, you won't need to say a word. Your strength will say everything. The last line said, because this isn't just a workout, it's a war within, and only the strongest version of you will survive. So now let's dive into that war. The war that doesn't happen in the gym alone, but inside your soul. Every rep you push, every breath you fight for, it's not about the weight in your hands, it's about the weight on your spirit. The iron doesn't test your body first, it tests your mind. Because before your muscles fail, your mind quits. And that's where the real battle begins. Most people run from that battle. They give up when it burns. They stop when it hurts. But not you. You stand in the fire. You welcome the pain. Because deep down, you know the pain is not punishment, it's purification. It's the only language that transformation understands. When you step into the gym, you step into your battlefield. The mirror becomes your enemy, your rival, and your witness. It watches you break down, and it watches you rise again. And every time you push past that breaking point, you rewrite who you are. You tear away the weakness, the fear, the doubt. You carve strength into your very identity. Remember, this war isn't fought once. It's fought every day. It's in the mornings when your body begs for sleep but your soul demands progress. It's in the evenings when everyone else rests but your hunger won't let you. It's in those silent moments when no one is watching. And you ask yourself, how bad do I really want this? That's when the warrior within answers. Not with words, but with action. With one more rep. One more set. One more breath when your lungs are screaming for mercy. Because true warriors don't need applause. They don't need validation. They don't chase attention, they chase mastery. They don't live to impress, they live to evolve. Every drop of sweat is a piece of your story. Every scar is proof that you refuse to break. And every failure was just another lesson in becoming unstoppable. The war within never ends. But that's the beauty of it, because without the fight, you'd never know your strength. Without the struggle, you'd never find your purpose. Without the pain, you'd never feel alive. So embrace it. Stand in it. Let it consume the weak parts of you until only power remains. You were never meant to live easy. You were meant to rise to resistance. To shape yourself under pressure. And to become something the old you would never recognize. This is your war. Your fire. Your evolution. And no one can fight it for you. Because at the end of the day, it's not the iron that defines you. It's your refusal to give in. It's your ability to look into the mirror and say, I'm not done yet. I'm still here. And I'm still fighting. You were built for this. Every moment of pain, every drop of sweat, every ounce of struggle. They were never there to break you. They were there to forge you. To awaken the version of you that's unstoppable. To build the man that doesn't fear limits, he destroys them. So the next time you face that weight, remember, it's not just steel. It's truth. It's a reflection of your spirit. And the question it asks you is simple. How far are you willing to go to become who you were meant to be? And your answer should always be the same. As far as it takes. Because this isn't just a workout. It's not just a lifestyle. It's your war within. And the strongest version of you will always rise from the fire.